We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at Rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Down at the 28-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down at 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
58, come on. 58, okay, South. Here we go, team. Here I come.
Here's Carson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready, 280, check 22.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from second and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And if they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Tuesday, ready, go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Well, they try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it first and 10 at the 40. Play action. Haskins. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
7-yard gain on the play.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
13 yards.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Haskins going to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Haskins back to the air. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
A 5-yard gain.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Haskins. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Albert O, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now it's Carson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Carson, the ball carrier. Bradley Chubb on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. They go play action with Ryan. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a second down and 6. This is Carson. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the Texans' 28-yard line.
Got it. Like 25. Got it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Texans 7, Steelers nothing.
59, got it. 51. 20. Been a long game for you. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Check. Got it. You. Hey, Red Lance. Hey, check. Mike 21. Check. Mike 21. You ain't got nothing. Let it go.
On second and 12, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's got his tight end, Burton, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Here's second and 9.
Let's get the one. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
30, James Conner.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence, defend Haskins. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Check right. Right. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Watch the screen. Base. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Hey, South. Watch the slant. 29 is the mic.
To throw again. Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin.
Intercepted by the Texans.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
On the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Check nine.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
3rd and 2.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. He's got Burton here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on error.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 48 and to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
7-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Texans first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Texans 21, Steelers nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Tackle by Jeff Okuda. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. They find some open field here. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
By the Texans.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 42. Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
On play action, Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Claypool. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans add on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with.
It got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Houston.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Texans.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. 11. Come.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. First down, Pittsburgh. From the shotgun, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. On the run. This is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there. A big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Austin Seibert set.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Throwing again. Haskins. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Haskins going to throw again. 20! And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Breida. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Texans.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Check down to Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And the Texans first down.
Play action. Haskins. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
10-10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down and 4, Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Jeff Okudah.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a toss play. It's Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58, boys, 58. Gun. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
58 to Mike, 58.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Mike 42. Go. Check three.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And going deep for Hill. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The tackle made by...
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. As his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start with a give to Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action, Ryan. It's complete to Diggs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36.
Now Ryan. And that's caught inside the 35. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
20, 20. Check, check.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Texans.
Check 15.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Now Haskins on first down. And going deep for Hill. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Early on, you hit on it, needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Ryan. Now a desperate. He's got a man complete. Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
The ball carrier.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
A gain of
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Connor. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.